10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's time for football in East Texas. This is Jerry Hansen. Welcome to the Carthage High School football broadcast. Larry Allen will be providing the play-by-play. Mark Harris and Otis Amy will be describing the action, and Jason Wade will be on the sidelines. Our broadcast is brought to you in part by Prosperity Bank, Pinergy, Courtney Construction, Elliott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Hal's Air Conditioning, Pritchard & Abbott, Panola College, and XL Ford. The Bulldogs, under the direction of Coach Scott Surratt, has earned 6 state titles in the past 11 seasons. Can the 2019 season be another state championship run? Other sponsors for our broadcast include the First State Bank, Central Baptist Church of Carthage, Carthage Flower Shop, Panola National Bank, Carthage Furniture, Pippin Motor Company, Hudson Financial, and Farmers State Bank. Remember, you can hear all the live broadcasts here on KGAS 104.3 FM, but you can also hear the game on your iPhone, iPad, computer, and Android by going to easttexastoday.com and click Listen Now. Thanks to those sponsors who are making our broadcast possible, and they include Carthage Hardware, State Farm Agent Tate Barber, Bauer Furniture, UT Health of East Texas Carthage, Darnell Pest Control, Quick Stop Carthage, Carthage Missionary Baptist Church, Lamar University, and Country Fresh Pizza. We'll be back with our starting lineup right after this word from Panola College.
I wanted to make new friends in college and save gas money by walking to class, but I was worried the cost of living on my own would make it difficult to live on campus. Then I learned Panola College not only has an affordable tuition, it also has several housing options that cost as low as $140 per week and includes 19 meals a week. Certainly worth the price to make lasting friendships. Panola College, lowering costs for higher education. To find out more, visit panola.edu today.
Now with tonight's starting lineup is your play-by-play announcer, Larry Allen.
All right, thank you very much, Jerry Hansen. Indeed, we are coming to you live from Bulldog Stadium, the first time in 4 weeks that the Bulldogs have been here. The Bulldogs coming off a week that was pretty tough last week. They had a down week in intensity after that big win against Pleasant Grove. They found out on Monday in practice that they had lost Coach Dennis McLaughlin, went to the funeral on Thursday. And if you were at Chalk Talk, you just heard Coach Surratt say many times that the intensity was just not quite there for a couple of reasons. So they hope to bounce back tonight. It's homecoming here, and we're going to have the crowning of the homecoming queen and also the induction of some members into the Carthage ISD Hall of Honor. And we'll be having that for you coming up just in a few minutes. But we'll start off with the introduction of the starters. And we'll start on offense with the offensive line. Connor Davis will be at center, 6 foot, 235-pound senior. The right guard is T. Cullen, 5'9", 333-pound junior. Right tackle is Karsten Williams, 6'1", 340-pound junior. Tykees Crawford is a 6'6", 336-pound senior. He is at left tackle. And the left guard, now practice early in the week, he was being held out. Cade Johnson had a little injury to a finger, I understand. But he is in the starting lineup, according to Coach Surratt. Johnson, 6'5", 295-pound senior. So, again, it's Davis at center. Kellum and Johnson are the guards. Williams and Crawford, the tackles. We'll be back with a look at the wideouts and the tight end right after this from KGAS.
Carthage community. We can offer you big bank services with the feel of a community bank. We have you covered with over 240 locations throughout Texas and Oklahoma. Whether you're looking for a more traditional checking account or saving services, or if you need cash management, mobile banking, trust, mortgage, or lending services, we can provide you and your business the resources you need to succeed. Stop by the Carthage Banking Center to begin banking with the best today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 466414, loan subject to credit approval.
Does your windshield have a crack or rock chip that makes visibility a challenge? Did the door glass on your car quit rolling up or down? Monroe Brothers Auto Glass can solve your problems. Whether it's a small car, truck, 18-wheeler, or RV, glass is our thing. As we offer mobile or in-house glass replacements and repairs, you can trust Monroe Brothers Auto Glass to perform a safe and timely repair with a competitive price. Just come see us at 1480 US Highway 59 North or give us a call at 903-690-6806.
Otis Amy pointing out to me during the break that at Chalk Talk we heard that there might be some shuffling of the offensive line from what I gave you. We'll take a look at it when we go on offense and see who lines up where. All right, the tight end for the Bulldogs is Montrell Smith. Montrell is 6'2", 215-pound junior. The wideouts will include Kelvonte Dixon, three-star recruit. He is committed to Arkansas, 6'1", 180-pound senior. And I believe we're now ready for the Homecoming Queen nominee.
Gives us a chance to reflect on the past and make new memories. To those of you returning to your alma mater, it's a time to consider fond memories of your homecoming activities. For the 2019 CHS students, it's been a week of decorating the school, cheering at the pep rally, dressing up for Color Wars Tuesday, Memes Day Wednesday, and TV Characters Thursday, creating wonderful memories. For all of us, homecoming is a treasured tradition, bringing together a homecoming court of lovely ladies, good friends, distinguished alumni, class reunions, and East Texas football. An important part of our homecoming festivities is the presentation of the 2019 inductees to the Carthage Independent School Distinguished Alumni Hall of Fame. These outstanding graduates will be introduced following the crowning of this year's Homecoming Queen. The CHS Homecoming Queen is selected from a court of duchesses nominated by the senior members of the football team. The student body chooses the queen by secret ballot vote. The first homecoming duchess is Miss Macy Kate Harris, daughter of Jason and Brianne Harris. She is escorted to the center of the field by her father. Her grandparents are James and Pat Harris, and Elgin and Bernice Browning, and Linda Frazier. Macy Kate is secretary of the CHS National Honor Society and a member of Future Farmers of America. She holds a green hand in FFA and won Grand Champion Rabbit at the 2019 Panola County Livestock Show. In addition, Macy Kate has won the Technology Students Association Photo Editing Contest 4 times. One of her photos was named Best in State by TSA. After graduation, Macy Kate plans on attending Texas A&M University, majoring in biology, then to dental school. She would like to become an orthodontist.
We have a pause in our homecoming announcements. Homecoming 2019, Carthage High School. Welcome to our broadcast.
2016-2017 state champion football team. Hunter was named honorable mention, all tight end in 2017, and all district fullback in 2018. Hunter is a member of New Shady Grove Baptist Church. After graduation, Hunter plans on serving his country in the United States.
Well, our public address system is having some technical difficulties. Larry, if I'm going to turn your mic on and we'll kind of jump in. The escort.
The second Duchess is Miss Tammy Hicks, daughter of Leon and Dazel Hicks, escorted to the center of the field by her father. Her grandparents are Ida Mae Hicks and Harrison Williams. She is a member of the Instructional Practices and Education Program of CHS, where she has worked at Carthage Primary for 3 years. Cammie is a member of not only of the CHS National Honor Society, but also Panola College Phi Theta Kappa Academic Honor Fraternity. Cammie has been a member of the Lady Dogs volleyball team 4 years. Her volleyball honors include being named District Most Valuable Player, All East Texas Honorable Mention Volleyball Team, Landers Dodge Athlete of the Week, and East Texas Player of the Week. She attends Crossroads Missionary Baptist Church. Cammie plans to continue her volleyball career at Lamar University, majoring in education. She would like to teach English and become a volleyball coach. Cammie escort is Kelvonte Dixon, son of Brandy Ingram. His grandparents are Lamisa and Kathy Ingram. Besides football, Kelvonte is a member of the basketball teams. He is a member of the Instructional Practice of Education Program at CHS, where he works as a teacher student assistant in PE at Carthage Primary. Kelvonte has been elected by his class as class favorite for the past 3 years. He received the Landers Award in 2018. Kelvonte was on the 2016-2017 state championship football teams. He was a regional track qualifier in 2017 and state qualifier in 2018 and 2019. Kelvonte qualified for the state track and field meet in 4 events in 2019. He won the silver state medal in the triple jump. After graduation, Kelvonte plans on continuing his football career at the University of Arkansas, majoring in education. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cammie Hicks and Mr. Kelvonte Dixon. The third Duchess is Miss Kenzie King, the daughter of Travis and Amy King. Escorted to the center of the field by her father, her grandparents are Tony and Kelly Arespa and the late Terry and Toy King. Kenzie is a member of the Varsity Lady Dogs volleyball team, National Honor Society. She is a member of the Instructional Practice and Education Program of CHS and works at Carthage Primary. She was named to the All-District Volleyball Team in 2018. Kenzie is a member of the Word of God Ministries in Shreveport, Louisiana. Kenzie plans on attending college and earning a degree in education. She feels that she has been called to work with children and hopes to have the opportunity to make a difference in many students' lives. Her escort is Mr. Rayvon Ingram, son of Glendale and Melissa Ingram. Her grandparents is Albert Alice Piedra. Rayvon is a member of the Bulldog football team. He was named to first team All-District and first team All-State linebacker in 2018. His future plans are to attend college and major in kinesiology. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kenzie King and Mr. Rayvon Ingram. The fourth homecoming Duchess is Miss Kennedy Marion, daughter of Ryan and Tina Marion. Escorted to the center of the field by her father, her grandparents are Daryl and Kathy Marion and Francisco and Carlotta Rodriguez. Kennedy has been a cheerleader, a member of Drama Dogs, and a student council member for 4 years. In addition, she is a member of Future Farmers of America, where she serves as vice president. Kennedy qualified for regional in pole vault and currently holds the record at Carthage High School. She is a member of First Baptist Church. Her future plans are to attend college and become an occupational therapist. Kennedy's escort is Mr. Raid Griffin, son of Jeff and Monica Griffin, grandson of Buddy and the late Judge Sandra Hodges, and Jonelle and the late Joe Lynn Griffin. Raid is a member of the 2017 state football team. Battling Bulldog Band, CHS TV, the Drama Dogs, and the Student Council. Raid was on the 2017 State Football Championship team. For the past 3 years, he has been a member of the area qualifying UIL One-Act Play Company. Raid is chairman of the Student Council Blood Drive Committee. He is a youth group leader at Southside Baptist Church. He plans to attend Panola College, then transfer to a university, obtaining a degree in engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kennedy Marion and Mr. Raid Griffin. Our fifth Duchess is Miss Kristen Stewart, daughter of Don Stewart and Nicholas and Daphne Stewart. She is escorted to the field by her father. Her grandparents are Genevieve Howes, Harry, and Angela Stewart. Kristen is a member of the basketball and volleyball teams. She is a member of the Pine Bur yearbook staff. Kristen enjoys working with her mom to continue the growth of the Lady Dog volleyball program. She also helps teach younger girls the game of volleyball. Kristen was named East Texas Player of the Week. She was also named to Texas Sports Writer Association All-State Volleyball Team, Academic All-District Volleyball Team, and All-Tournament Volleyball Team. Her future plans are to play volleyball on the collegiate level. Kristen would like to pursue a career in medicine and become a pediatrician. Kristen's escort is Mr. D.J. Hicks, son of Patricia Wallace. His grandparents are Maxine Ballard and James Hicks. DJ is a 4-year member of the Battling Bulldog football team and a 4-year member of the CHS basketball team. DJ was named to the first team All-District and All-State Honorable Mention football teams. He would like to continue playing football in college. He plans on earning a degree in engineering and one day wants to work for NASA. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kristen Stewart and Mr. D.J. Hicks. The sixth Duchess is Miss Addison Glory Surratt, daughter of Scott and Summer Surratt. She is escorted to the center of the field by her father. Her grandparents are Ray Surratt and Jimmy and the late Jess Ayers, Mike and Diana Breakbill and the late T.J. Switzer. Addison is on the varsity Lady Dog volleyball team. She is an active member of Future Farmers of America, National Honor Society, and Student Council. Addison was named to the second team All-District volleyball team her junior year. She was also named to the Academic All-District volleyball team, along with being named to All East Texas Honorable Mention volleyball team. Addison is a member of the First Baptist Church of Carthage. Addison Glory plans on attending the University of Oklahoma and pursue a degree in interior design. Addison escort is Mr. Cole Whitlock, son of Ronnie and Tony Whitlock. His grandparents are Jean and Nancy Mothershed. Cole is a 4-year member of the Bulldog football team and a 4-year member of the CHS basketball team. He is a member of Instructional Practices and Education Program for CHS and works at Carthage Primary. Cole was on the 2016-2017 state championship football teams. For the past 2 years, Cole was named to the all-district football team. Cole's future plans include attending Southern Methodist University in Dallas to pursue a degree in physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Addison Glory Surratt and Mr. Cole Whitlock. I proudly present to you the 2019 Carthage High School Homecoming Court. Carrying the crown and roses for presentation for the new queen, our senior class president, Rhett Goldman, son of Jim and Gina Goldman, and 2018 queen, Mr. Kedra Pope, daughter of Ashika Ingram and David Pope. The Student Council would like to thank the parents, students, and staff members who helped decorate CHS Commons for Homecoming Queen. the popcorn plays, and Miss Phillips caps for the beautiful homecoming flowers. And now the moment you have all been waiting for. The 2019 homecoming queen is Miss Cammie Hicks.
Miss Tammy Hicks, chosen as the 2019 homecoming queen here at KGAS and the Carthage Bulldogs. Well, what a beautiful sight, Larry.
Yes, it is. I tell you
Ladies
what,
and gentlemen, Queen Cammie Hicks and her homecoming court.
Continue with your thoughts.
okay, well, I want to make sure everyone, if you don't know her, that knows exactly that first name is Cammie. C-A-M-I, not Tammy. C-A-M-I, Cammie Hicks. And I tell you what, boy, what a fine young lady. And I worked with her mother for a number of years, 26 years at Panola College. Comes from a great family. Her dad is a pastor and quite a volleyball player. All right, I tell you what, let's see if we can get the wide receivers finished, and then we'll have the second presentation coming up here in just a second. Montrell Smith is the tight end. Kelvonte Dixon is one of the wideouts, 28 receptions, 430 yards. So he's averaging just over 15 yards per catch, 8 touchdowns for Kelvonte. Kel Williams is at the other wideout position, 6'1", 175. And going to practice this week, I tell you what, Coach Surratt really excited about Kel Williams. Last week he got the contacts for the very first time. Has to get used to him a little bit. And he's looking to have a big end of the year. Coach Surratt pointing out that last year in the playoffs, in 6 games, he had 11 touchdowns. And now we go to Carl Hedges again.
1965. James H. Browning served in the United States Air Force following his graduation from Texas A&M University in 1970. He came home to live and work on the 160-year-old family farm at Fairplay. He spent 26 years working for the U.S. Department of Agriculture and 13 years working as Vice President Branch Manager for Farmers State Bank. During this time, he was a member of several professional and civic organizations. Though he spends most of his time working with agricultural boards, his heart belongs to helping the special needs children at the Texas Lions Club camp in Shriners Hospital. Congratulations, Mr. Browning, for your long record of achievements and outstanding career. Mr. James Browning. Our next inductee is Dr. Jan Forrester, class of 1968. Jan Jones Forrester graduated from the University of Texas at Austin with a degree in music. She obtained a master's degree from the University of Texas at San Antonio while living in Saudi Arabia. Jan completed her doctorate in piano from the University of Miami. She has opened teaching studios in her homes from Houston to Saudi Arabia, from Florida to Texas. Because she is passionate about opening the hearts of children to music. In addition, she co-wrote 2 historical musicals for children. Jan has played piano and organ in her home and churches most of her life and began an East Texas home concert series as fundraisers for the opera and symphony. Her one-woman show has been featured at numerous events. Congratulations, Dr. Jan Forrester, for sharing your passion for music with the youth today. Our third member is Mr. Steve Robertson, class of 1965. After graduating from CHS in 1965, Steve Robertson attended Panola College and then transferred to the University of Texas at Austin, where he received a BS in electrical engineering. He served as Chief Electrical Engineer for the UT Department of Utilities, and in 1975 became a registered professional engineer in the state of Texas. In 1981, Steve and 2 partners founded Preferred Sales Agency. PSA has grown from a startup venture to become one if not the largest manufacturers representing organization in the USA, specializing in medium and high voltage products. So to the electric utility industry, Preferred Sales Agents has been recognized by the state of Texas for their contribution to our community. Congratulations, Steve, for your outstanding professional career, and thank you for your fine work you do to benefit others. Mr. Steve Robertson. On behalf of the student body, your fellow alumni, and the citizens of Carthage, we salute the outstanding accomplishments of these three prestigious graduates. As parents and educators, we want our students to set high goals. Thank you for the fine examples you have set for our students. We thank you.
Okay, Larry, if you would continue with our starting lineups.
Okay, we're going to finish those wideouts right now. Kelvonte Dixon and Kel Williams, the starters, and they're going to be backed up by Braden Wade, 5'10", 175-pound sophomore, and Craig McNew. And if you were at Chalk Talk, you heard Coach Surratt saying for both those young men, Braden Wade and Craig McNew, we got to figure out a way to get them the ball more often. All right, that's a look at the wideouts and the tight end. Back with a backfield right after this from KGAS.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked #1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management, Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website, pinergy.com, or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
Larry?
All right. Thank you very much, Jerry. All right, let's take a look at the backfield. Kai Horton is the 6'4", 220-pound junior. He is in his first year as starting quarterback for the Bulldogs, 99 of 163 through the air, so that's 61% completion rate there, 1,322 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. So notice he has a touchdown-interception ratio of 4.25 to 1. The fullback is Brandon McNeely. McNeely, a 6', 200-pound senior. And the tailback. And when you go to Chalk Talk, you'll hear Coach Surratt use the word toughness repeatedly for this young man, Mason Courtney, 5'10", 185. He's a junior. 82 carries this year, 565 yards for 7 touchdowns, averaging 7 yards per carry. And he also has 21 receptions, averaging over 11 yards for that. 21 receptions, 272 yards. So, again, it's Kai Horton at quarterback, McNeely the fullback, Mason Courtney at tailback. We'll take a look at the defense right after this from your Sports Beat station.
If you need construction done, check with Carlos and Shane Courtney at Courtney Construction Incorporated. They're the best in the business, whether it's pipeline or dirt work, oil field maintenance, or general construction. The Courtneys are well experienced. Call them at 903-694-2911 or drop by 1300 Northeast Loop in Carthage. When you need it done right, call Courtney Construction Incorporated. They'll get it done.
All right, that's the Chapel Hill School song. And the moment we hear the Bulldog Carthage alma mater, here it comes right here.
The 2019 Carthage Varsity Bulldogs cheerleaders. Our seniors, Ray Cumbie, Kennedy Marion, Bailey Whitaker, McKenna Zett, and the juniors, Sinclair Black, Hadley Green, Haley Hoel, Avery Malone, Sarah Nielsen, Mercedes Reynolds, Cheyenne Sales, and Gracie Steele, and mascots Becky the Bulldog, Holly Wink, and Butch the Bulldog, Caroline Baldry. And now, the Carthage High School Battling Bulldog Band, under the baton of Nick Durham, will play the Carthage High School alma mater.
We're live from Bulldog Stadium, Carthage, Texas. It is a District 10 4A contest between the Carthage Bulldogs and the Chapel Hill Bulldogs, and we're going to take a look now at the Carthage defense. On the defensive line, one end is going to be Quentin Owens, 6'3", 218, a senior, 218-pounder. The nose guard is Kylan Lister. Lister, a 6'1", 230-pound junior with 39 tackles for the year. Desmond Hicks is at the tackle position, 6'1", 220, a senior. And the other end, defensive end, is going to be Jakevian Toole. Toole, 6'3", 195, a senior. For the second straight week, he is replacing Quan Brown, who's been out with an injury that was suffered in the Pleasant Grove game. Brown should be back next week when we go to Palestine. The linebackers for the Bulldogs, the strong side backer is Mason Bobo, 5'11", 185-pound senior. In the middle is Rayvon Ingram with 51 tackles, 3 of those for loss, 5 quarterback pressures, 1 pass picked off. Rayvon Ingram, 5'11", 208-pound senior. And the wheelbacker is going to be Jai Brazier. Brazier, a 5'11", 185-pound senior, and he is replacing Kip Lewis. Kip Lewis, unfortunately, was lost for the season with an ACL injury last week up at Van. So it'll be Brazier, Ingram, and Bobo, the linebackers. And on the defensive line, it'll be Toole, Hicks, Lister, and Owens. We'll have the secondary for you right after this from your sports beat station, KGAS.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
Is Ralph there?
Well, what's Ralph look like?
He's got white hair and spots.
Is Ralph your dog?
He's a Dalmatian.
Well, why would he be here at Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical?
You always say you have something for everyone.
Well, we do. We can help with all your heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too. But maybe you should look out in your backyard for Ralph.
I'll just call his cell phone.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
Larry, back to you.
All right, very good. We'll look at the secondary now for the Bulldogs. One of the cornerbacks is DeAndre Bowman, 5'10", 165-pound senior. The other corner is Miles Halton, 5'11", 165-pound senior. The free safety is Austin Morgan, 6', 175-pound junior. And the strong safety, good to have this young man back. Suffered a concussion up there in Texarkana against Pleasant Grove. Sat out last week at Van. He's back this week. That's Cole Whitlock, 5'9", 175-pound senior. A reminder that the starting lineup is brought to you by Center Glass. Center Glass offers mobile automotive glass and windshield repair. Center Glass, your glass resource. So again, the corners are Halton and Bowman. Morgan and Whitlock are the safeties. Back from Bulldog Stadium right after this.
Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated are evaluating consultants. What does that mean? They appraise minerals, industrial, utility properties, and data services. From their evaluations of a net worth, fair taxes can be levied. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated doing their part to be a good neighbor and helping our part of the world stay strong and solvent. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated, evaluating consultants.
We combine our use of the highest quality parts.
Okay, Larry.
The city of Carthage brings you the introduction of the officials, the best little town in East Texas, gas capital of the world, and home to a 6-time state football champion, the Carthage Bulldogs. Well, the Chapel Hill Bulldogs come in here tonight. They have 2 state championships to their credit, going back to 1989. Dickie Meeks led them to a state championship. And incidentally, something interesting about that team, they had a record of 12-4. So yes, they were 6-4 at the end of the regular season, won all 6 playoff games, and they won it all. And then in 2011, under Thomas Sitton, they went 15-0 and picked up their second state championship. Last year, they fell on hard times. 1-9 was the record. In fact, their only win was a 1-point win over Bullard, 20-19, and they were 0-5 in District 10 4A. So they bring in a new coach, Jeff Reardon. And here's a little bit of a surprise. Reardon is coming from a 5A school where he was very successful. In 7 years at 5A Crosby, he had a record of 67-17, led them to the playoffs in 6 straight years, and he comes into Chapel Hill this year. So far, the Chapel Hill Bulldogs are 2-4. They've scored a bunch of points, and they've given up a bunch of points. They have averaged 30 points per ball game. For instance, they knocked off Crandall. Crandall not a strong team, but they knocked them off 42-0. They beat Bullard 64-23. On the other side of the coin, they've allowed 38 per ball game, losing 62-7 to Argyle and 63-21 to Pleasant Grove. As you can see, they played a very tough pre-district schedule. Their starting quarterback is Kobe Coker. He is 92 of 172 for 1,361 yards, 53.4% completion rate, and he has 15 touchdowns, but he also has 15 interceptions. Last week, Chapel Hill turned it over 9 times against the Kilgore Bulldogs. They had 6 passes picked off and also lost 3 fumbles. Coker is a transfer into Chapel Hill from Crosby, where the head coach previously was. All right, we'll be back to Bulldog Stadium right after this from your Sports Beat station, KGAS.
Excel Ford is always your place to go for quality pre-owned vehicles. We have pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and everything in between to meet your needs. If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, Excel Ford has you covered. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget. We'll help you every step of the way to make sure you're satisfied with your pre-owned vehicle. Come down today and take a test drive today. Excellent price, excellent selection, and excellent service after the sale. Visit us at Excel Ford on the Southeast Loop in Carthage, Texas.
All right, we're back here at Bulldog Stadium. The other district games tonight, there are 2 other games. Kilgore is at Henderson. Kilgore 1-0, Henderson 0-1, and Palestine 1-0 is at Van 0-1. So 2 very interesting contests there, and we'll try to give you some scores as we go along. Okay, joining me in the press box is Otis Amy and also Mark Harris. Gentlemen, take it away.
Well, you know, all I get asked, and I know you do too, Larry, and I know you do, Otis, is this week especially and part of last week is what's wrong with the Bulldogs? And I said, we're 6-0. That's what's wrong with the Bulldogs. I can remember, I'm old enough to remember when Carthage was the doormat. Henderson tore us up every time, Jacksonville, Palestine, Kilgore, and then Sleepy came to town, changed it a little bit. We won some district. We ended up going to semifinals at one time, went to the finals at one time. And then we had a lull, and we were kind of a doormat again, and then we got Surratt. And so that changed everything. We are not the hunter anymore. We're the hunted. So everybody wants to beat us because we're so popular now that we've won 6 state championships. So don't think Chapel Hill's going to come over here and lay down. You know, one year, Larry and Otis and Jerry, that A&M Consolidated was playing Chapel Hill, and it was late in the ball game, and the quarterback from A&M Consolidated walked off the field like there was a timeout. They snapped the ball, ran it all the way for a touchdown, and beat them and kept them from playing us in the state championship. So, Otis, what do you think about it?
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head. There's really nothing per se wrong with our team. It's, you know, nowadays you can't fool kids. You know, back in the day, you know, you didn't have all the technology, so the coaches could say, hey, this is the best team, this is the best guy you ever gone against, and they'd be 0-7. But kids now, they would huddle and all the modern technology. They know what their opponents are and what they can do. There's nothing wrong with the dog. It's hard to get up week in and week out when, as Mark said, when you're the hunted. And, you know, everybody's up. This is every team's playoff game. Everybody gets hyped to play the Carthage Bulldog, and it's kind of hard for us to match that intensity. But the bottom line is, Larry probably know, but we've won, 30-some games or 40-some non-district games, non-playoff games in a row. So we're fine. It's playing Pleasant Grove's kind of tell you what type of team we are. When you can turn it on against a team like that, you know that you got a special ball club. And we got a special ball club. There are going to be some ups and downs. There's going to be some lows. But the bottom line is we're undefeated.
All right. And let me mention, since Otis brought it up, I will be specific on this. Yes, you're correct. Right now, the school record regular season winning streak for Carthage stands at 30 games. The last loss for Carthage in the regular season, October the 6th, 2016. That was over at Kilgore, 41-34. And since then, the Bulldogs have a record of 46-1. Okay, there comes the Chapel Hill Bulldogs onto the field. We're waiting for Carthage to come on. And the next order of business will be the coin toss, which will be brought to you by Pony Express, located on West Panola, across from the Panola College. Pony Express has lunch specials and a super salad bar and fuel for the car. Stop by before and after the home football games. And I want to remind you again about Chalk Talk. If you haven't been, you've got to come. Just come one time for me, will you? Just come one time and give it a try, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Coach Surratt goes over the previous game's tape. He usually has a jab or two for Otis Amy standing here next to me. He did this past Monday. And Coach Surratt just tells it like it is. He doesn't sugarcoat it. Trust me on that. If we make an outstanding play, he'll tell you. If we have a screw up and don't execute, he'll tell you that also. Okay, we're getting ready for the national anthem here at Bulldog Stadium. The flag here is at the south end of the stadium. This stadium runs north and south. And we're getting ready for the anthem tonight. It's going to be performed by the Carthage High School a cappella choir under the direction of Mr. Tommy Corley. This choir has received numerous UIL awards, and many of these students have been individually honored with both UIL and TMEA awards. This year's choir has 17 all-region members, outstanding, and 2 Texas All-State choir members. The Carthage High School a cappella choir.
What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming.
Okay, if you've just joined us, that's the national anthem performed here at Bulldog Stadium in Carthage, Texas by the Carthage High School a cappella choir. And before I forget it, because I did forget it last week, okay, we got the coin toss. We mentioned that. And the first half kickoff will be coming up right after that. Brought to you by the Popcorn Place. The Popcorn Place has Bulldog snacks, shirts, and bags to pick up for the game, and all kinds of stuff for this homecoming weekend. Glad you could join us for Bulldog football. Wow. Boy, Otis and Mark, that is some scene, isn't it, with our team going out there and stretching from one 25 to the other 35. My gosh. Incidentally, big wins last night for both the freshmen and the JV. Big wins. Freshmen the largest victory margin of the two.
That freshman team is just outstanding, Larry.
I understand we have a real good quarterback coming. Another good quarterback.
Okay, what was that score, Jerry? Was it 49-8?
I believe that's correct.
Okay, and I think pretty sure that the JV was 49-20. In the junior high games, we won 3 and we lost 1.
Well, you looked at the participation, you know, when you win, look at how many kids we got out there, and Chapel Hill's got quite a few less, so their depth is not going to be near as good as ours.
Yeah, if my counting is correctly, they got 34 players dressed, and, you know, that's going to play a toll.
And we have to have a calculator to see how many we got out there.
Yes, and their enrollment's over 1,000, and ours is under 800. What is ours, Otis? Is it close to 800 or in the low 7s?
You know, I really don't know.
Okay. All right, let's see what the official says.
Carthage will receive the opening kickoff.
Ooh, I mentioned the introduction of the officials. I didn't give you their names. Okay, the referee, the white hat, is Justin Woodson. Dietrich Cheatham is the umpire. Willie Jones, the head linesman. Corey Edmondson, the line judge. And Tracy Martin is the back judge. So again, Justin Woodson is the referee. He's the white hat. We've had this crew before. And so we get ready for football here in Carthage. The Bulldogs are 6-0, 1-0 in district play. Again, leading the district, Carthage, Kilgore, and Palestine. Next week we go to Palestine. Palestine has a running back that torched Henderson for over 300 yards last week. And we get to play the Wildcats next week. So the remaining schedule, we go to Palestine. We come back here for the final game of the year in a couple of weeks. And that'll be, let's see, we go to Palestine, then that'll be number 8. And then number 9. Henderson. Okay, and then we go to Kilgore. That's right, yeah. Kilgore is the last game. It's at Kilgore. Thank you very much. All right, so the Bulldogs are going to be receiving the kickoff. And in the past, it's been Anthony Wilson and Braden Wade. Here's a high end-over-end kick, a short one taken at the 23. We come into the 25. Good return, 30, 35, 40, 45, midfield, 45, 50, 45, 40, and down to the Chapel Hill 35-yard line. Big return there for the Bulldogs.
It was Nick Stewart on the return. Excellent blocking by the Bulldogs.
And he saw his daylight, and he got in it, and it was almost gone. I think he had a cramp or something the way he slowed down.
Boy, he comes from an athletic family. His daughter, Kristen Stewart, is one of the main starters for the Carthage volleyball team this year, and his mother is the head coach. All right, Bulldogs first and 10 at the Chapel Hill 36. Horton in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. They all look over to the Bulldog bench to get the sign here on the play. 13 seconds left on the play clock, so plenty of time there. Snack back to Horton. Horton looking right, going deep right, going deep middle for Keontae Dixon. He's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. He dropped it. Oh my gosh. It was right on the money, it appeared, to Kelvonte Dixon in the end zone, 8 yards deep. And that's one he should have had there. That was 6.
That
had
was
all
right
over
on
it.
the money.
And that's what shows you. It shows them that we can get behind them.
We got a new person starting in at left guard, Jaden Jacks.
Okay. So we had a slight injury to Cade Johnson, a finger injury, and so Jaden Jacks is in there.
And he did a great job on that play.
Is Ty Keese the left guard?
He's the left tackle.
Left tackle, I mean, okay. All right, here's Horton. This hands off this time to Courtney. Courtney over the left side to 30. That's Dixon, okay. Dixon down to the 25-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down. It will be a House AC first down, 11 yards for Kelvonte Dixon.
But they told us that he was going to start running the ball more, and you can tell.
Now Courtney's back in at tailback. Dixon is back at his wide receiver position.
All right, so it's now first down and 10 for the Bulldogs from the Chapel Hill 26. That was a gain of 10, not 11. As they spotted at the 26, the ball is on the left hash for this first down play. Snap back to Horton. Horton this time looking over the middle. He throws this ball. It's caught. Great catch down there.
Williams.
Inside the 10-yard line by Kel Williams. And that will be a first down for the Bulldogs. First and 10. How's AC first down? We're in the Kelly's Collision red zone.
Williams on a slant route. Good throw. Those are two good balls by our quarterback. Both of them been right on the money.
Them contacts are working.
And I tell you, I've been watching Jax. He's done a great job in there.
All right, now first and goal now from the 7. Horton this time goes under center with 2 receivers to the right. Tight end over on the right side. Also a tight end on the left. Horton under center. Handoff Courtney. Courtney over the right side. Courtney into the end zone for a touchdown. Mason Courtney with the Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown, and Carthage leads it 6-0 after 1 minute and 13 seconds of play.
Didn't get touched. Total domination by the offensive line.
1 carry, 1 touchdown.
All right.
He was hot last week.
Craig McNew into the hole for the Bulldogs as they try to tack on point number 7 here. Here's the kick. Plenty of distance, and this one is good. Carthage 7 and Chapel Hill nothing. Back right after this break.
Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated are evaluating consultants. What does that mean? They appraise minerals, industrial, utility properties, and data services. From their evaluations of a net worth, fair taxes can be levied. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated doing their part to be a good neighbor and helping our part of the world stay strong and solvent. Pritchard & Abbott Incorporated, evaluating consultants.
XL Ford is always your place to go for quality pre-owned vehicles. We have pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and everything in between to meet your needs. If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, XL Ford has you covered. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget. We'll help you every step of the way to make sure you're satisfied with your pre-owned vehicle. Come down today and take a test drive today. Excellent price, excellent selection, and excellent service after the sale. Visit us at XL Ford on the Southeast Loop in Carthage, Texas.
The enrollment at Carthage High School is 841 students.
Larry, we go down to Jason. Is he in the house?
All right, so 841. That's gone up.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. The Bulldogs getting ready to kick off. Mason Courtney with the touchdown, and the Bulldog stop extra point was good. All right, here's the kickoff, and it is caught on a fair catch at the 25-yard line. So Chapel Hill will have it at the 25, make it about the 26 or 27. And that defensive group for Carthage.
There's a penalty. I think we was offside.
Okay.
Is Jason on the field, Larry, tonight?
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah, let's go. I tell you what, Jason, we'll go down to you after this next play. Sorry we haven't contacted you yet. The XL Ford sideline mic with Jason Wade. And I tell you what, Jason, we got a little bit of a delay. Can you take it now?
Yes, I'm here. Hey, guys, can you hear me?
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to tell you it's very important for Carthage to get off to a good start tonight, I felt, and they got off to such a good start. They were able to get off to a quick start before you could even get to me. So that's a good news, especially because I felt that Carthage played their B game last week and still won well, but I think they need to have an A game tonight.
All right, 5-yard penalty against Carthage, offside on the kickoff, so Chapel Hill with it now, 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Snap back to the quarterback, hands off to the running back, goes over the left side, across the 35 to the 38. So on 1st down, they pick up 6 yards on that run.
Here's Rayvon Ingram on the stop.
It's a pretty good play on their part.
Rayvon King is starting at safety. Kyle Whitlock is dressed, but he didn't start.
Okay.
I believe I'd hold him out another week just in case.
The quarterback is Kobe Coker. This is a young man that transferred from Crosby. That's where the head coach came from. And he has, again, 15 touchdowns, but 15 interceptions also this year. 2nd down and 4 for Chapel Hill at their own 38-yard line. And here's the pitch to the back going to the left side, and he's going to be stopped after about a couple of yards on the game. Line of scrimmage was the 38. They're going to give him the 30, make it the 40. It'll be 3rd down and 2 coming up.
Rayvon Ingram on the stop. One thing Coach said at Chalk Talk that he apologized for not playing as well last week, but he's off to a great start this week.
3rd down and 2.
Tool calls that about stretching it out.
He did, and he was also held on that play, but they didn't call it.
Kobe Tucker, again, the quarterback, and he has with him in the backfield Elijah Demas. Demas a senior. Coker is also a senior. He's got 2 receivers split to the right and 2 to the left. It's 3rd down and 2 for Chapel Hill at their own 40. No, he's going to throw it. This ball is caught over there. Zoe has dropped it. He dropped it Good tackle there by one of the Bulldogs.
There's Rayvon King. Great break on the ball. He had it. Rayvon knocked it loose from him. It's a big play.
It was a good play on their part. He was open. The quarterback landed right there, but he knocked it out. Good play.
All right, so Chapel Hill is going to punt it now. Yeah, they're going to kick it. The line of scrimmage is going to be their own 40. And we send Dixon back, Kelvonte Dixon back, standing at his own 25-yard line. Here's the kick, and it's a high boomer, a deep one. Kelvonte goes back, calls for the fair catch. Great kick there by Chapel Hill, and that is going to be taken at the 11-yard line. So that would be 39 and 10. That's a 49-yard kick, all in the air for Chapel Hill. Carthage 1st and 10 at their own 12, make it 48 yards.
I think that's the best high school punt I've seen in 10 years.
No lie. When's the last time, Larry, we ran a punt back? You remember?
Been a while.
Is it Gary Nutt?
Could be. Could be. 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs at their own 12-yard line. The ball is spotted about 3 yards to the left of the right hash as Carthage goes from our left to right here in the first quarter. That means they're headed toward the south end zone. All right, Horton in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Snap back to Horton. He looks right. He throws right. This ball is caught by Kel Williams. Williams is down at the 21-yard line, so that will be a gain of 9 on the play. 2nd and 1 coming up.
Another slant route. Great timing. Great throw and catch.
Good play for first down.
Horton's really looking sharp throwing the ball so far.
And both receptions have gone to Kel Williams. Horton is now 2 out of 3 for 27 yards. The Bulldogs on the ground have 17 yards. All right, now it's 2nd down and 1 for Carthage at their 21. Horton in the shotgun. He's actually in the pistol. Handoff goes to Courtney. Courtney right side, big hole. 30, 35, 40, 45, midfield, 45, 40, and drugged down in Chapel Hill territory at about the 33-yard line.
One of them Harris boys.
One of the Harris boys had a stiff arm at the line of scrimmage that made him break it. And then Kel Williams throwing a great block downfield. Good game there. We're really dominating the line of scrimmage this week.
How's AC 1st down on the 47-yard run by Mason Courtney. Carthage 1st down and 10 now, leading 7-0 here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 at the Chapel Hill 33. We have offset eye to the right and a wing right and a wide out to each side. Horton under center. Horton this time play action fake. He wants to go. He's going to go right sideline. This ball is low, but it is caught there at the 25-yard line. Nice reception there by Kel Williams, his 3rd of the ball game.
Tails on target, isn't he?
His comeback route. I tell you, our receivers do such a great job of running routes.
2nd down and 2 for Carthage now at the Chapel Hill 25. Carthage leading 7-0. We've got 7:20 left to play here in the first quarter. Horton under center. Horton 3-step drop. He wants to go deep left for Dixon. Dixon out there in the end zone. This ball is incomplete. Here's a flag. It's going to be pass interference against Chapel Hill.
Defender had no idea where the ball was. Just ran right over the top of Mucci. Pass interference, another 1st down.
It's not like the pros where they take it to where it happened. They get 15 yards, don't you?
That's correct.
Okay, so let's see. It'll be marked off then from the line of scrimmage. I think that's right. Umpire's going to mark it off.
Automatic 1st down.
It'll be House AC 1st down, and we'll be in the Kelly's Collision red zone. It goes from the 25 down to the 10-yard line. So 15 against Chapel Hill, and Carthage will have it now 1st and goal to go. From the Chapel Hill 10, leading 7-zip, 7:13 left to play here in the first quarter. Glad you could join us. Next week we go to Palestine. In 2 weeks, home for senior night against Henderson. All right, Horton this time under center with 2 receivers split to the right. The ball is on the left hash. They send Dixon now motion left. Here's pitch out Dixon. Dixon going to the left side. Dixon to the 5. Dixon out of bounds. That's a flag on the play, a late flag. And it's going to be out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. If there was no flag, it'd be about a gain of 7 yards.
That was great play design. Mucci Dixon lined up as an inside receiver to the right, motion to the backfield, then they tossed it to him left. And we got a flag on the play.
Okay, Carthage is backing up. Carthage, incidentally, in home red uniforms with white numbers.
Number 77, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Okay, Ty Key's call for the hold.
Well, biggin.
And so that will be a 10-yard mark off. The big one gets the wrong type of attention right there. Okay, that'll be a 10-yard mark off back to the 20.
The more offensive linemen, they never get any accolades till they make a mistake.
So now it's first down and goal from the 20. 3 receivers to the right. No one split out to the left. Snap back to Horton in the shotgun. Horton going deep into the end zone for Williams. This ball is over his head and out of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. Second and goal from the 20.
Well, they're lighting it up, aren't they?
5-yard penalty, first down.
Offside.
Offside, okay. So then that play will not count. And so that moves it down to the 15. And we'll make it now first and go from the 15.
Top of the fifth, the Yankees are beating Houston 4-1.
All right, Yankees got to win that to keep it going.
You know, Cale's been kind of struggling with his eyesight. Those type of passes, that deep fade, those are the kind that it's really tough to catch when you can't see as accurately as you can.
Okay, here's Horton. Horton going into the end zone this time for McNew. This ball is incomplete. McNew, characterized by Coach Surratt as a great route runner. Well defended there in the end zone, incomplete. It'll bring up second down and go from the 15.
Ran the fade from the inside receiver. Actually pretty good coverage by the defender. Reached up and got a hand on it.
You know, he could have thrown it with a little more touch, but, I mean, it hit him in the hands.
So now the Dogs second down and leading 7-0 here in the first quarter. Second and goal from the Chapel Hill 15. All right, here Dixon going motion right. Throws to Dixon over on the right side. He gets away from the defender to the 15 and then caught the pass at about the 20. Juked a defender, got loose past the 15 to the 13, so he picks up 2 yards on the play. Third down and goal coming up from the Chapel Hill 13.
What did he do, that defender, Larry?
Faked him out of the
Juked him. I didn't know you knew that word. That's pretty good.
Last time we ran a kickoff punt back was Mikael Colbert in 2017. Somebody sent me.
All right, third down and goal for the Bulldogs now from the Chapel Hill 13. Be interesting at Chalk Talk to see if Calvante caught that pass at the spot where he was supposed to be. That's the type of thing you'll see at Chalk Talk if you'll come. Noon on Monday at the Fieldhouse. Okay, Courtney goes motion left on this play. Here's Horton. Horton going to throw to Courtney. Courtney's got it at the 6, 5. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that was a great catch by Courtney. The ball was thrown slightly behind him, but he made the adjustment. Did a 360, caught it, and took it in for the score.
And plus, it was a great formation. He got great blocking downfield for him, too.
Yeah.
They cleared the area and left him wide open.
So the Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown, 13-yard pass to Mason Courtney. And we get ready now for the extra point. The Bulldog stop extra point will be attempted by Brendan Phillips, and it is good again. He's 2 for 2. Carthage 14, Chapel Hill nothing. 5:45 to play in the first. Back right after this.
XL Ford is always your place to go for quality pre-owned vehicles. We have pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and everything in between to meet your needs. If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, XL Ford has you covered. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff is here to help you find the car you deserve, priced to fit your budget. We'll help you every step of the way to make sure you're satisfied with your pre-owned vehicle. Come down today and take a test drive today. Excellent price, excellent selection, and excellent service after the sale. Visit us at XL Ford on the Southeast Loop in Carthage, Texas.
First State Bank & Trust advances banking convenience with its new mobile app. Download the FSB&T mobile app and realize the full potential of 21st century on-the-go banking technology. At your fingertips, deposit checks, view real-time balances and account histories, transfer funds in your accounts, and pay bills 24/7. You can contact customer service from the app if needed during regular business hours. On-the-go, on-the-phone banking tech from your trusted FDIC member equal housing lender, First State Bank & Trust.
Okay, Jason, like to go down to you after kickoff. We'll come right after this one. Here's a high end-over-end kick. They're going to come up and take it at the 19-yard line. That was exactly 1 yard from the sideline, and then we let him get loose to the 30, 35, 37-yard line. Coach Surratt won't be happy about that. Okay, down to Jason Wade with the XL4 sideline mic.
Well, guys, like we said, the fast start's what we're looking for, and that's exactly what the Bulldogs, Carthage Bulldogs, have done tonight. And I believe that if they can keep that up, sustain it, that'll help them going into the last 3 weeks of the season. Can't believe we only got 3 weeks left of the high school regular season.
All right, Coach Surratt really upset at someone. That was a perfect kick, 1 yard from the sideline, maybe 2 yards, and caught it to 19, and they wound up with an 18-yard kickoff return. Should have never happened there. You'll see the Chalk Talk on Monday at the field house. Okay, 1st and 10, Chapel Hill, their own 37-yard line. The quarterback again is Kobe Coker. Snap back to Coker. Coker hands off this time to Demas. Demas wrapped up just as he got the handoff. It's going to be a loss on the play, a slight loss, and it'll be 2nd down and long for the Chapel Hill Bulldogs.
Jakevian Toole on the stop. Wade and Haltom on the kickoff return stop.
Okay, we'll give him a 1 yard loss there. Actually lost about a half yard. We'll call it a yard loss back to the 36-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and 11.
That was really a good run by the kickoff guy, though. He
Yeah.
made a good cut, and but we're not going to be happy about it.
All right, now 2nd down and 11. Snap back to Coker. Coker play action fake. Rose to his right. He wants to throw. Throws over the middle. Wide open at the 48 to the 50. It's going to be the first down of the ball game for the Chapel Hill Bulldogs as they pick up a 1st down across midfield.
Caught us on a dig route. It's kind of hard to cover those receivers coming across the field. Mason Bobo on the stop.
Okay, there's a handoff to the running back. And I tell you what, last night you don't see those sub-varsity teams really going tempo, but last night their JV and freshmen, they definitely went tempo, and now Chapel Hill is turning up the speed right here. 2nd down and 5. They throw to the right. This ball is caught out there, flag on the play, and he's wrapped up for a 2-yard loss. Well, they have to slow it down here because of the flag.
Holding, I bet you. Right there in the middle of the field. But they had put up a lot of points.
Holding. Offense. Number 66. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Yeah, you just don't see those sub-varsity teams. They don't go tempo. They never do. And that was that was the junior high team going tempo last night. That's who played here last night.
Well,
junior high team.
Going tempo, it takes a lot of prep time to do that.
2nd down and 15 now for Chapel Hill after the penalty. 2nd down, so they pick up 5 yards on 1st down, and then 10 yards set back on the penalty. It's 2nd and 15 from their own 47. All right, Coker in the shotgun, snap back to him. Pretty good rush against him. Now he's in trouble. Gets loose, rolling to his right. He throws downfield. This ball is incomplete. We had him trapped back there for what would have been about a 7 or 8 yard loss, and he escaped and then threw high.
It's almost like Romo back there, the way he ran through that traffic.
There was something messed up with their snap count. You know, the ball got back there before the linemen got out of their stance. And
all right, now it's incidentally the Chapel Hill Bulldogs are in white uniforms tonight with blue numbers trimmed in gold. 3rd down and 15. Snap back to Coker. Coker rolling to his right. He wants to throw it. Now he sets up. Great protection.
It's great coverage.
And he's going to throw the ball away, and he throws it into the track for bring up 4th down. Great coverage there by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he was trying to hit the receiver out here on the wheel route, but Bobo had him covered. It was great coverage by our secondary.
I met that young kid at Potlatch, Bobo. He's a good-looking young man, and I told him we called his name quite a bit.
All right, it'll be 4th down and 15, so this will be the 2nd punt of the night for Chapel Hill. Remember, the first one was a boomer, okay? 48-yard kick all in the air. Here's the 2nd kick, and it is another high one, not as good as the first one. Calvante comes up and calls for the fair catch, and that's something the Bulldogs have been working on this week, not letting it hit the ground, and he makes it at the 15-yard line. And so Carthage will have it 1st and 10 at their 15.
Yeah, that's one of those plays, 2 good plays by Dixon that doesn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet, but catching it, getting a fair catch saves us 10 to 15 yards on the roll.
Well, last week, you know, we had like 3 50-yard punts against us that we didn't catch.
Yep. And none of them has been as good as these punts. They just had a longer roll.
Mm-hmm. And that's something else I mentioned at Chalk Talk. Those were long rolls, and Coach Surratt even saying he was thinking about putting 2 back there instead of just 1. Okay, Horton in the shotgun, snap back to him, and we've got a flag on the play. This will be a false start.
74 the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
False start. Who was that against? Did he identify the guilty party? Who?
Is that Jax?
No, 74.
74. Okay. That's Carson Williams. All right, so now it's 1st and 15 for Carthage from our 10. Snap back to Horton. Horton throws left. This ball is caught out there, and then he is stopped immediately. Someone missed a block out there. It may have been Kel Williams that missed it. And it's going to be 2nd down and 15.
We got a penalty, too.
Got a penalty? Okay.
Looks like
he's out there during the play, so it's either hold it on them or that kid stood up to his ground unless he was held right there.
Officials taking a while to talk this over. Now the referee's going to go over and talk to the head coach of Chapel Hill. Against the referee is Justin Woodson. The umpire is Dietrich Cheatham. Willie Jones, the head linesman. Corey
Block in the
Evans,
back.
line judge.
Number 7 of the offense. That penalty's declined. 2nd down.
Okay, so that was a pass, wasn't it?
Yes.
Right. Okay, and who caught it?
Moochie.
Okay, so Dixon with the reception, and it will be no gain on the play. All right, so 2nd and 15 now for Carthage from our 10-yard line. Horton in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, and he's got 2 to the left, so that means empty backfield. Down to 7 seconds. Someone was in the wrong position. Courtney was.
And notice they don't have anybody in the middle of the field. That's going to bite them.
Okay, here's Horton. Horton looking, going to go deep for Williams, and this ball is overthrown at that was Braden Wade on the intended receiver. Overthrown. 3rd down and 15 for Carthage from our 10.
I was walking right by my house the other day, and I saw that young man sitting on his porch, and I walked up and said, "Young man, are you a Carthage Bulldog?" He said, "Yes, sir." And I said, "What's your name?" And he told me Braden Wade. I said, "We're calling your name on the radio a lot too, young man."
We're going to be calling it quite a bit if they keep going straight man out of empty, leaving the middle of the field open.
All right, so
we'll come back to that.
We got 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Horton in the shotgun, 3rd down and 15 from our 10-yard line. Snap back to Horton. Horton this time looking right. He throws to Williams. This ball is caught at the 25, and Williams has a Howes AC 1st down as he picks it up from the 15 out to the 29, a gain of 24 yards.
Just great play.
Yep. Another deep slant route. Tell you, Horton's really throwing the ball well tonight.
And Kale's got 20-20.
Okay, my math was off by 10 yards. There was 14 yards. That's a House AC 1st down to the 29-yard line. So 14-yard gain, 1st and 10 Carthage from our 29. Snap back to Horton. Horton this time. Oh, here's an end around to Braden Wade. Wade going to the left, and he's brought down for a loss on the play. End around to Wade going left, and it's going to be a loss from the 29 back to the 23, a loss of 6.
Well, a fullback missed a block up top, and there's nowhere for him to go on that.
It just developed kind of slow and gave them time to pursue it.
All right, we've got 2:15 left to play here in the first quarter. Carthage leading 14-0. Carthage with the football at their own 23. It's 2nd down and 16. Carthage going left to right here in the first quarter, so they're going toward the south end zone. Okay, Horton in the shotgun. Courtney goes motion left. Here's a throw to the right side, and it's incomplete. He pump faked to the left and then came back to the right, and incomplete pass.
He's trying to set up the screen to Montrell Smith, but it
just didn't materialize, did it?
No, it didn't.
Big cat supposed to.
Did y'all see that ball hit the defender in the hands?
Yep.
Okay, Jason, I tell you what, I think I missed you on that after the previous kickoff. I sure did. We'll go down to you after this next play, Jason. My apologies. 3rd down and 16 for Carthage from our 23-yard line. We'll go down to the XL forward sideline Mike and Jason Wade right after this next play, and we've got the officials calling a timeout, and it's a timeout for Chapel Hill. We'll take a break.
This is Pastor Monty Pierce, along with all the fine folks at Central Baptist Church, located 1 block off the square in beautiful downtown Carthage. We hope you are enjoying the game as the Bulldogs make another exciting run for the championship. If you don't have a church home and you like friendly folks and a meaningful worship service, we invite you to join us this Sunday. Check us out at centralcarthage.com for times and more information. This is Dr. Monty. Go Bulldogs!
Okay, let's
East
go down.
Texas is a wonderful community, and at Panola National Bank, we're proud to call it home. That's why you'll find our bank and our employees helping others wherever you look. From supporting local schools to volunteering with local charity events, we're part of the fabric that weaves the community and its people together. When it comes to financial service needs, local is better. We provide convenient banking services so we can help our community grow. Panola National Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Okay, we're going to go down to Jason Wade after this next play. And Jason, we're proud of you. Jason, our own Jason Wade, a Teacher of the Week this week. Congratulations to you, Jason. 3rd down and 16 for the Bulldogs from their own 23-yard line. We'll go down to Jason of the XL forward sideline mic right after this next play. Horton in the shotgun. And looks over to the sideline to get an update on the play call. 10 seconds. Make it 9 now on the shot clock, on the play clock, I should say. Shot clock is in basketball. 3 seconds. Snap back to Horton. Horton looking right. He's looking right. He's throwing for the sideline to McNew. This is overthrown. Okay, down to the XL sideline mic and Jason Wade.
Hey, thank you very much, Larry. Had a chance to talk with Cole Whitlock. You know, last week he was out. He's been in, I believe, concussion protocol this week. I thought he might be able to come back tonight, but just talked to him a moment ago, and he said, no, sir. He said, I'll be ready to go next week. So it'll be good to get Cole Whitlock back next week. Still don't know about Brown as he got that high ankle sprain.
Okay, well, what Coach Surratt said was he'd be back this week and Brown next week. We'll wait and see. Okay, here's Horton kicking. No one back deep. And it's going to hit at the 34, across the 30, across the 25, across the 20, across the 15. And going to roll down at about the 12-yard line. Big punt there for the Carthage Bulldogs.
Great job right there.
So that is 27 and 27 and 38 is a 65-yard kick for Kai Horton. And that flips the field. Now Pat Chapel Hill with it now back at their own 12. Carthage leading 14-0. We've got 1:36 to play here in the first quarter. And the minute we get some of those other scores, 2 big games tonight. Kilgore at Henderson and Palestine is at Van. All right, here's Coker. Coker handing out. No, Coker keeps it himself. Coker up the middle. And he's going to get to, I think, the 14. Picks up 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for Palestine, or from Chapel Hill from their own 14.
That's number 1.
Was that number 1?
It's interesting to see between Palestine and Van. That's going to be see who's going to win that. It's going to give them a front run, too, with us.
Van and Henderson, you know, if they lose this week, they're both 0-2. Which means they pretty much have to win out in order to get probably have to win out to get a playoff berth. Okay. And here is handoff going to number 1. Okay. And he is to the 15-yard line, make that to the, he gets up to the 17-yard line. So that's a gain of 3 on the play. 3 on the play on that gain. That being Tyson Berry.
Coker's back at quarterback now.
Okay. So Coker is back in there, number 3. It's 3rd down. 3rd down and about 5 for a first down for Chapel Hill at their own 17-yard line. 3rd down and 5. Coker back in there at quarterback. 2 receivers split to each side. And the ball is on the right hash. And the handoff is going to go to Demas. No, Coker's going to throw it. Going deep right. This ball is incomplete. Almost a completion there. Pretty good pass by Coker. And he had a step or 2 on our defender. 4th down and 5 for Chapel Hill from their 17.
That was great play action on their part.
It was. Good play.
He rode that running back, and then he pulled it and threw it at the last minute.
All right, so now it's 4th down and 5. 4th and 5 for Chapel Hill. This will be their 3rd punt of the ball game. Carthage has only punted 7 times all season, including the one here early. High snap there. He gets the kickoff, a line drive end over end kick, and it's going to hit at the 48. and it's going to be down at the 46-yard line of Carthage. That's where we have it.
That's the end of the first quarter. Carthage 14, Chapel Hill 0.
Monty Bacon at Carthage Furniture is offering refrigerators at great savings. Choose a 16 cubic foot refrigerator in white or black, priced for you at $5.99, or an 18 cubic foot refrigerator with a white finish or black finish, just $6.49. If you ever need a refrigerator, Monty says this is the time to buy. Carthage Furniture, the huge store behind the car wash. Carthage Furniture on West Panola across from the Sonic, where Rosa speaks Spanish.
This is Mark Harris at Farmers State Bank in Carthage. Did you know Farmers State Bank offers 15, 20, and 30-year fixed-rate mortgages? We will service your loan in-house, and you can make a payment at one of our 5 full-service locations: Center, Main Bank and Rough Rider Branch, Carthage, Joaquin, Shelbyville. So come by Farmers State Bank and let us help you buy the home of your dreams. Farmers State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Okay, here's a sack of Horton, and he is going to be sacked for a loss of 6 yards back to the Carthage 40-yard line. Make it the loss of 5 to the 41.
He didn't have much of a chance on that one.
There's a jailbreak from Chapel Hill, and we really didn't look good on our last possession either. And of course, you're going to have good possessions and bad. So,
incidentally, Henderson leading by a score of 7-0 at home against Kilgore. Big game there for both teams. All right, now Horton facing second down and 15 from his own 41-yard line. Goes under center.
Jaden Thomas in at tailback.
And here's Thomas. Thomas with the carry over the right side, and he picks up 4, I believe, to the 45-yard line, which will bring up third down and 11.
he looked pretty good on the run, but they got good pursuit on their defense that time.
It was on the short side of the field. He didn't have much ground over there.
Okay, so Dixon and Williams both go to the left this time. Horton in the shotgun. Chapel Hill looking like they may come with a blitz over there on the far side. Outside linebacker. We'll wait to see if he comes or not. Horton directing traffic. 4 seconds left on the play clock. Gets it off. Here's Horton. Horton wants to throw. Throws deep left for Williams. This ball is caught. Great catch there by Kel Williams down to the 20-yard line. Big play. Another Howes AC first down.
That was a great over-the-shoulder catch by Williams and a great throw by the quarterback.
Beautiful. 36 yards on that catch. Now, let's see. Kel Williams, 5 receptions for 85 yards. Another Howes AC first down. Quick throw to McNew. McNew over on the right side has it. And he's going to be close to another first down for the Bulldogs. As the Bulldogs are in the Kelly's Collision red zone, it'll be a gain of 9 on the play on that pass to McNew.
Yeah, McNew didn't even run a route there by design. He just stood there. The quarterback threw it to him and it just plays a little one-on-one out there.
So the line of scrimmage, we'll call it the 11. Second down and 1. Second and 1 for Carthage from the Chapel Hill 11-yard line. Dixon goes motion right this time. Handoff goes this time to Thomas. Thomas up the middle for the touchdown. Jaden Thomas with the Carthage Hardware Bulldog touchdown of 11 yards.
Great cut by Thomas. Went in untouched.
You know, we've got dual running backs.
Yes.
We do. Each of them can rest each other.
All right, so Phillips in to attempt the extra point, and the Bulldogs stop extra point is no good. He missed it left, and that leaves the score of Carthage 20, Chapel Hill nothing. We'll be back to Bulldog Stadium right after this break.
If you'd like to earn up to a 30% discount on your auto insurance, then here's your chance. State Farm has an updated version of its Drive Safe and Save app, and drivers everywhere are enjoying the rewards. Millions are now saying, "Don't mess with my discount," and you will too. Just download the Drive Safe and Save app from State Farm to get started, or call us at Tate Barber State Farm, 903-693-7555.
Bauer Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1963. Paul Bauer and his fine staff pride themselves in their interior design skills and their selection of quality inventory. You'll find one of the area's largest selection of Lazy Boy recliners and rocker recliners in the Arklatex. Bauer also features bedding by Serta, featuring the perfect sleeper. A full line of living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture is waiting for you, plus area rugs, lamps, and art decor. And Bauer Furniture is the home of free delivery. I'll repeat, the home of free delivery. Bauer Furniture on West Panola in Carthage.
All right, Madrano in to kick it. Coach Surratt, little teed off after that extra point was missed. I think that's the first that Phillips has missed this year. Okay, here's a high end-over-end kick. They're going to take it at the numbers on the 7. Coming up to the 10, 15, and going to be short of the 20. Great coverage there by the Bulldogs. He took it at the 7 on the numbers, and he returns it only 11 yards to the 18-yard line.
Stopped by Wade and Fulton.
All right, we'll give him the 19. So Chapel Hill now at their own 19.
It's 20-0 right now. Bulldogs ahead. Our Bulldogs.
All right, so the Chapel Hill Bulldogs will have it at their own 19. The ball is on the left hash. And we'll tell you, let's see, it's going to be Coker in there at quarterback. Demas in the back. No, it's not Demas. It's another back in there with him. Coker and Willis. And we got a flag. Going to be a false start against Chapel Hill.
Lister flew off when he saw the movement.
Okay, Jerry, I did not catch it this week. Has Carthage already had their UIL competition?
I thought it was last Saturday, one of them.
Oh, he's not here.
He had a pit stop.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, so a 5-yard penalty against Chapel Hill.
Hey, Larry, I was going to tell you, I know the band's going to be at SFA tomorrow evening at 6.
Okay, well, that's it. I think that's Namby.
That's the contest tomorrow.
Okay, that's the contest tomorrow, okay. All right, first down and 15 for Chapel Hill from their own 14-yard line. Coker in the shotgun. We're waiting the snap to Coker. He's got 2 receivers to each side.
He's going to run out of time.
Now down to 0, and there's a flag. It is going to be delay of game on Chapel Hill, so there'll be 2 straight penalties as they were caught there by a delay of game.
I tell you what, we have a stingy defense.
Oh, yeah, we've played good defense all year.
And there's a timeout. We'll take a break.
Panola County relies on UT Health Carthage for high-quality care from medical professionals you know and trust. We offer a full range of services like 24-hour emergency and level 4 trauma care, diagnostics including 64-slice CT, MRI, digital mammography, bone density, ultrasound, and X-ray, and UT Health First Physicians clinics with specialists in obstetrics and family health. UT Health is proud to be one with East Texas and with the Carthage Bulldogs.
Larry, did you ask me a question I wasn't here?
Yes. Okay. Has the marching contest already taken place?
Saturday. Carthage marches at 6:30. 6:30.
That's as in tomorrow.
That's as in tomorrow. Yes.
Okay. 6:30 p.m. All right.
Stephen F. Austin, Nacogdoches, Texas.
And how many of those schools down there are you covering?
All of them.
All of them. Okay. All right.
9 in the morning to 9 at night.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to have to get overtime for that, Jerry.
First down and 15 for Chapel Hill. They've got 2 receivers stacked over on the right side, and here is the handoff to the running back going up the middle. And let's see, he's going to get about 3 yards to the 17. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 12.
That's Maverick.
Stopped by Rayvon Ingram.
That was number 1, wasn't it, huh?
So a gain of 3 yards out to the 17 makes it now 2nd down and 12 for Chapel Hill from their own 17. We've got 9:05 left to play here in the first half. Carthage leading it by a score of 20-0. We've scored 3 touchdowns and missed the 3rd of the 3 extra points.
We've missed very few of those this year.
I think that's the first miss by Phillips this year. All right, Coker in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. He's going to throw right. This ball is caught there. And it's going to be out to the 25-yard line. So they needed 12, and they pick up 8. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
Stop.